Presented by Scott Credit Union. Your St. Louis
Fan Report. Aloha and welcome to a Hockey Wednesday. You have the Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Finals. It is going into the second period. At first intermission, it is 1-0 Tampa. And oh my goodness, we have controversy in the game. And it actually goes against Colorado. You couldn't believe their fans. Oh my goodness. I think I have a guest, and it's a very favorite guest of ours. If he shows up, I'll talk about this. If not, I'll wait to talk about it to see if he shows up. If he does, great. If not, I'll talk about it a little bit later. Something that I thought about. We'll get into that. Calder Cup. Who's the dog? What's it up and dogging me? Who is this? Let's see if we can find out who this is. Da 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 da. Where are my soccer fans at? Got something to talk to my soccer fans about. Right? I got to try and get this going Brian Davenport, my buddy, my pal, and my shipmate. One of the few people that actually cares about me. Oh, no, it was a good goal. Ryan, you know, we got to love our city teams, man. We got to love St. Louis teams. And city soccer, we got to back them. We got to be backers. Packer backers. Right? Is that what they call it? We got to be city backers. Right? Tanner's out there loving it. Thank you. We'll talk about that. I got something to talk about on soccer. I have a press conference tomorrow with the coach. Maybe you guys have questions about city too. I got to get myself into city soccer groups and see if I can start getting some more of those guys on and getting this type of media that they can attest to and they can get connected to, so they can know it. I'm keeping an eye on the Stanley Cup Finals. It is 1-0 in Tampa Bay. I'm sure hoping that my buddy shows up. Ashley, where are you, Ashley? We miss you, Ashley. We miss you. Seeing that the Avs only have 4 shots, I doubt any of them are having a good game. It's not as bad as it looks. The fact that they only have 4 shots and they're only down by 1 is pretty good. But you know what? It is what it is. Maybe he's watching the Dog Show Finals. Tough competition for sure. And Andrea, my Andrea. I miss my Andrea. I miss you so much. Andrea, I miss you so much. I really, really do. Our Springfield Thunder Blues are in Game 3 of the Calder Cup Finals, and they are in trouble. They are down 3-0, and with 17:30 to go in the third. They got killed yesterday, 5-2 or 6-2. And that was Hoffer in that. Today it's Lindgren in that. And it looked like Lindgren was playing better, but they just can't get the offense going. They've had their chances, but they just haven't gotten it. Yeah, I am too, Andrea. I am too, my friend. I am too. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. You're the one with the passion. You know what? If you're into cooking, right? This guy, the guy that's putting this here now, he has got his own cooking channel or something like that. And it's actually pretty popular on the Warito Show. I think I'm saying that right. Warito Show. He does it for his mother who passed away, and I can't remember. I think it was, I can't remember if it was leukemia, MS, or ALS. It was one of those, right? Brian's going to get mad at me, but Byron has his own channel, and so did I, and I'm kind of waiting on them. I'm hoping they're going to show up. I really am, because I got questions. I got a lot of questions for him. I have a lot of questions for him. So if you're out there, where are you? We need you. We miss you. We love you. We want you. Right? We really do. A couple of the guys here tomorrow or Friday, I might have a couple of the guys from Inside the Rink come in and join me. we were talking about it today a little bit. So I have the excuse me, I'm trying to look out for that water buffalo jackknife over there. Ooh, it's a mess. Who remembers what that's from? Who knows what that's from? Let's see if somebody gets where that joke came from. Right? Maybe somebody gets it. Jason, how you doing, buddy? Love you, Jason. Love you, man. The Bolts. If the Bolts get this win, it takes the mystique away from the Avalanche, and it's there. The mystique is there, and for me, my hatred with the Avalanche isn't so much in the team, but it's their fan base. And I'm sorry, I had my my fantasy league. My fantasy league. We have our off. Oh, he got it. Way to go, E. Way to go, E. You got it. There you go, E. Good morning, Vietnam. I love it. Adrian Cronauer. But we have our off-season meetings, and the guy that won the cup was from Colorado, and he was talking about, the parade, if they have a parade. And I said, oh, wow. I said, hey, didn't you hear they were going to cancel the parade? He goes, what do you mean cancel the parade if we win? I said, yeah, they couldn't find enough bandwagons for everybody. And that was after I told him that there were only 10 fans and the rest were all bandwagon fans. So but the thing is they know that that's what their reputation is. It's not like, oh, that's not right. They're like, ooh, that hurts. They know it. That's what I mean, and they revel in it. They're actually trying to get people they want people to be on the bandwagon. That's the last thing. Oh my God, I'm about to throw up. I think Kadri's on. God, why would they show this guy? Oh man, it makes me sick. Ryan Green says can't wait for next year's season and season 3. I think you've been with me almost from the beginning, Ryan. So my first season was 18-19. I started in October of 18. It was after a Calgary game. And then I did 19 and 20, and we had the issue with COVID. I did the 20 playoffs, and then when 21 came around, I did. Sorry, I looked it up. Blues have had years that sucked in attendance worse than the Avs had. I don't know, John. I got to look at that. I don't know about that, because you got to look at some of the. Here's the problem with the Avs is that they're a lot of the fans that now they have the numbers. I get that. 18-19 means 2000 or 2018, 2019, dumbass. Right? Okay, Jason, that's for you. But they have other teams' fans flock to their building. That doesn't mean that you go to that. How many times have you seen games? You've seen so many games where the other team's fans are more than their fans, right? That's what happened in Vegas. Vegas's first 2 months, there were more traveling fans than there were their own fans. Now that has changed, right? That might have a little bit to do with it, but I could see that the first game where they said they were gassed, but the second game they got blown out, and they've been there long enough that they should have been ready for the Avalanche, right? They should have been ready for the Avalanche, but and that's why I don't think the altitude is as much. Where is my guest at? Where are you? Send him a message. There we go. I just sent him a message, so hopefully he shows up. Come on, bud. We need you. Um, yeah, Springfield. Well, Springfield, it looks like unless there's an absolute miracle to happen, they're going to end up being down 2-1. They have a day off before the next game, and then they have back-to-back games Friday and Saturday before they go back to Chicago for 2 games, if necessary. They go 2-3-2 like baseball does. I get that with the minor leagues, travel is different. You know, they don't fly. Well, I don't know. I'm thinking for the finals, they might get to fly. I don't think it's a bus, right? I love the T-Birds. I got to get me a T-Birds jersey. I really got to get me one, especially the newer ones, right? And you know what? This is one of the things that I was hoping to talk to my guest about if he shows up. Yeah, I'm going to give him shit until he shows up. As much as I love him, and you got to know that I love him to death, right? The Blues, man, I got to tell you, I think the Blues are, a lot of people have said that the Blues are in trouble. I thought they were. I don't think they are as much now, right? I think that they are so well. When you look at their minor league team, how much NHL talent they have on that minor league team. And they've got a ton of it, a lot more than we're willing to give credit for. I'm starting to think Lindgren is an NHL level talent. I really am. I didn't for a while, but I'm starting to shift. I think that he may be a Bennington. It took him a while to mature, and Bennington took a while to mature. Well, I hope he shows up, man, because we need him. There's 12:22 left. Springfield's still down 3-0. Shots are even at 22. I don't know. I'm just hoping that they can get it back. Now Tampa should be up 2-0. They had one that just missed. Right? So Tampa is playing the type of game that you expect Tampa to play. Looks like there's something going on. Oh, no, I think it's a commercial break. Yeah, commercial break. A little weird when you're watching online. They don't show the commercials. They just keep the camera on where it's going. So, just interesting. Come on. Where are you, dude? Who's here? I want to know here. There are 14 people watching. I want to know who the 14 people are. Hit me up. Let me know who you are, man. Say something. Give me a little wave. Give me a little high. And don't forget to put that thumb in the air like Tad Dietman, Jason Nichols, Devin Dayton, Aaron Coulter, and John Hefner did. Non-sporting group on here comes a variety of Bulldogs. Oh, I love Bulldogs. Love them to death. What are you watching, John? John's watching a dog show. Right? John's a mutt, so I can see that. I'll bet you it's Cadre who the yes, I know he is here. I know Ryan is here. I know John is here. I know Tilo is here. I know Jason Nichols is here. Well, he was here. I think he's still here. Maybe. The AKC Finals. Is that the Westminster? I don't think it's Westminster. I thought that was like earlier in the year. I don't remember. I don't know. I remember when the St. Louis dog, I can't think of his name now, the Beagle won it. And he was an absolute, like a perfect Beagle. I remember him. God, I can't remember his name. It was like Bingo or something like that. Right? Love my Bulldogs. Absolutely love my Bulldog. But usually in the Bulldog category, the French Bulldog gets it. They're just too damn cute. They're just too cute. Oh, where are we at? Who's here? What are we doing? What are we talking about? Jeff Horseman. Jeff's here. Mad Jeff. Jeff the madman. Jeff's watching us. Springfield is trying all they can, but right now it just isn't looking good. There's 12 minutes left, 11:59, and they are still down. Yep, American Bulldogs. When it comes to Bulldogs, I love English Bulls. I think the English Bull. I love the look of their face. I love their stance. I love how loyal they are. The majority of them. Game's back on. Okay, well, we're still talking. I'm not going away just because the cheating Avalanche are trying to steal a game. Because the rules don't apply to them, right? Well, since my guest isn't here, I'm going to talk about this anyways. I've been thinking a lot about something, and I want to know how many people out there have seen the movie Vice, VICE, about Vice President Dick Cheney. And no, I'm not getting political, but I'm going somewhere with this. So bear with me. I want to know how many of you seen that movie Vice with Dick Cheney, about Dick Cheney. Because there's something that they bring up in that movie that I really think has made its way into sports. It's incredibly made its way into sports, actually. The Oil Kings win in overtime. Over St. John's, Jake Neighbor team is 1-1 so far in the Memorial Cup, but Neighbors has no points. I think he meant to say no goals, but he says no points or assists, so that kind of goes that way. Right? Where are we at? Everybody's jumping. Yeah, I'm trying to find my thing. Here we go. So back. Andrea loved the. I guess she's talking about Vice. There was something they brought up in Vice that I think has seeped its way into the world of sports, and it's called the unitary executive theory. Right? The unitary executive theory, and what this is, it's basically saying that, and you've heard this a couple of times. You heard this a couple of times. If the president does it, it's not wrong. That the president is overall in charge of the executive committee, the executive branch, and he can do whatever he needs to do to run the executive branch. That theory has seeped its way into sports, and we've seen it real heavy. And and it's not just one team or another; it's all teams. Right? It's only illegal if the other team does it. We see our guys hook and we complain, say that's not a hook. See our guys make a trip, we complain, no, he really didn't trip him. We see and here's a huge one. Today is the anniversary of the Brett Hull overtime goal that won the finals, right? Well, okay, what's that got to do with the price of tea in China? Well, I'm going to tell you here in a second, if I can find the right thing. I want to bring this up. That is the most disputed goal in Stanley Cup Finals history. The most disputed goal. I mean, the split on this is incredible. It is 50-50 down the line. And it goes on who you were rooting for. If you're rooting for Dallas, you believe one way. If you're rooting for Buffalo or New Jersey, or it was Buffalo at the time, you believe the other way, right? There is no there's no in between. It goes that way. And I'm trying to bring this up. Actually, it might have. Here it is. Let's see if I can bring this post up so I can show you guys. Right? I'm trying to find it. Am I boring the hell out of you yet? Let me know. I hope not. But I think I am. There we go. Right here. 23 years ago, Brett Hull's OT winner and Lord Stanley winner for the Cup. Right? And this was posted by Yeah, and this person here really gets it. Like too many people. Back then, the rule before the playoffs started was you could not be in the crease prior to the puck entering the crease. Well, here, obviously, Hull is in the crease. Well, they changed that rule. They changed that rule before the playoffs that it kind of went to a control thing. And what's missed here is Brett Hull actually pulls the puck out of the crease to put it back in the crease. Right? And yeah, so I mean, there's just, you look here, there's so many, it's so split on what that was, on whether it was a good, forgot to add it to the stream. There we go. McDavid, go kiss your butt. Kicked in. Oh, that's no goal. No goal. That was kicked in the net. Oh, that needs to be looked at. Oh, they didn't. That was kicked. That was absolutely kicked in the net. Oh, wow. Yes, I know I'm crazy. Right? That's the play I was talking about. I'll pull it down now. I saw that. That to me, that puck was kicked. That puck was absolutely kicked. But that's the way it goes. I mean, I'm surprised, the Avalanche goal counted. I really am. I'm surprised that Tampa goal counted, but it was a good goal. No, I disagree. You know what? Not after what happened in the playoffs earlier in the season, where there was a no kick against your team, or your team's goal, that was considered no kick. I think it was you guys that kicked the puck in that got said no. I don't know. I just see if they show it again. Right? No, they're not going to show it. Well, I'm sorry about the loudness. The loudness is a couple of different things, right? One is the mic, and two, I'm deaf, and I have to have the volume up loud enough on here for me to hear in my ears. And to do that, I also have to talk loud, not just with the volume up. So I got to make the volume louder. But I also got to be able to hear it. If I turn it down like this, I'm not hearing myself think. So I don't talk. I don't hear myself, even though I have the volume up. I don't hear myself in my headphones. And because I don't hear myself in my headphones, I have to talk louder. And I apologize about that. If you have a problem with my loud voice, you got to turn your volume down. And because it's the only way I can do the show is if I can turn it up so I can hear it. I agree. I kind of agree. It is what it is, It is what it is. It should have been looked at, but they're not going to look at it. We'll get to see it later. But that's just how I feel. I am not a fan of the Avalanche. So here's that unitary theory I was just talking about. To me, everything they do is wrong. Shockey can't hear me at all. Well, Shockey's more deaf than I am, so. Right? Shockey's more deaf than I am. Look at something here real quick. No. I don't know where he is. I get, says he's. Oh, no, that's not him. Okay, well, is what it is. Come on, Tampa. Tampa's on the power play, so hopefully they get something going. Springfield is on the penalty kill. Chicago's on the power play with 6:45 to go. This is not looking good for the Thunder Blues right now. Hopefully they can come back in on Friday. Costin with the penalty. Why does that not surprise me? For hooking. I didn't see it. I was talking to you guys, right? Ryan, are you pulling for the Avalanche? I hope not. You're pulling for the Avalanche, Ryan. I have to disown you. There's no way. I'm sorry. There's nothing. You know, the Avalanche, just for me, you know, they're that team. It's going to be, to me, everything they do is wrong. Everything they do is wrong. Right? It just is what it is. I won't see them do anything right. I don't think they're playing. Oh, the awards yesterday. McDavid, how upset are you that you did not win the Hart Trophy? I want to hear that. I want to know how upset McDavid is that he didn't win the Hart Trophy, and that was a good save. Tampa's on the power play. Just had a really good opportunity, and it good save by Kemper. They're moving the puck really well. Not there. They let Kemper stop it. Right? Come on, guys. Don't let me talk all by myself. I need you. That's why this show is about you guys. I need your help. I need your input. What you guys think. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm not upset with the Hart at all. I thought the Hart should have gone to Matthews. Right? 60 goals. Hadn't been done in like 10, 15, 20 years. That was impressive. That was impressive. What he did and what he can do. He is an absolute natural goal scorer. I think he's starting to make those around him better. Well, for me, yeah, it's changed because of who the Avalanche are. I don't think they're best in the West. He may have. He may have been screwing with me. No, mosquito. Well, they do suck. They suck the blood out of you. Right? Are you calling the Avalanche mosquitoes? I would. Nitro, nice to hear from you. Oh, my goodness. Bolts are 0 for 2 on the power play. So the best defenseman goes to a higher scoring D-man, not the best. Yeah, I agree with that. I really do. I don't think I didn't think McCarr. I don't think McCarr's the best defenseman. I don't. I think he's and you know what? Bobby Orr changed that position. That is Bobby Orr changed what we think of as a defenseman. But Bobby Orr was also defensively a defensive defenseman, right? I mean, he could score, but his job was also to keep the puck out of the net. And I don't think they kept plus minus in his days, but Bobby Orr was a great overall defenseman, right? I mean, and that's just how I feel about it, right? I think they need, and I brought this up yesterday with some of my guys, saying that they need to change it from, you know, make two, like they have the best defensive forward and the best, and then, you know, I don't know. I just think that they need to make a best defensive defenseman or a best offensive defenseman, right? Who has been the biggest stud for the Blues? Well, this year it's Tarasenko. Right? That's the other thing that I wanted to talk to my guest about. There was an article by Jermey Rutherford of The Athletic today, and he kind of went by the players that he thought the Blues wouldn't trade, and the Blues that he thinks should be traded. and he has Tarasenko on the traded list. I don't know what Tarasenko did to Rutherford, but I'm telling you, after you scored 34 goals and 82 points, and then he brings back the line, well, he requested a trade before. That's not entirely true, right? His camp requested a trade. There's a little difference here. This wasn't Tarasenko, and it wasn't a trade request per se. No, Perron had an off year. I want to say, didn't Perron have an off year in 1920? Maybe or 2021, 1920. Ah, there we go. Patty Maroon. Was it Maroon? No. Hedman. Hedman makes it 2-1. And Perron was off a little bit this year, right? I know he got 20 goals, but I don't think he wasn't the point per game player he was last year. So I think he had a backwards year a little bit in my eyes, and I think he was. I don't know. I think he was hurt a little bit, right? He might have been hurt a little bit. I don't completely remember. I'm off a little bit on that, but no. Oh no. Hey, Shekel. Well, no. Well, okay. Look, wanted to know. The question was, who's been the biggest stud for the Blues? And for this year, to me, you cannot go without Tarasenko. And the reason I say that, 82 points, point per game. He played less than 82, the 35 goals, right? I'm just watching it on ABC, Aaron, so watching it on my cable, right? Yeah, but unfortunately here, I think our Thunder Blues are going to be down 2-1 in this series, and yep, they're down 2 because they just scored. The Wolves just scored an empty net goal on the power play to make it 4-0. Right. So that's why I think it's Tarasenko. Now, if you want to go back a few years, I'm going to go with O'Reilly. Right. I'm going to go with O'Reilly. I think O'Reilly's been more of the stud than anybody else, and O'Reilly's been. To me, O'Reilly's been more of a captain than Pietrangelo ever was, right? I think when you look at now, Pietrangelo wasn't a bad captain, and don't get me wrong, but that when Jamie Benn sat on him and put his glove in his face, I mean, that was completely disrespectful, and you've got to get up. I don't care if you get the game misconduct. I don't care what you do. You have to stand up to that. And I really think that hurt him overall, right? And then for me, they just showed a bulldog in a Vegas jersey. I'm wondering if that's one of Kim's bulldogs, right? Oh man, I miss Kim. Kim Cat. Maybe that was one of her bulldogs. We love her bulldogs. We know that. Now I lost where I was. No, just that part, and then the way the not the trade, but the way everything worked out, right? The way here it is, the demand of the no movement clause, that was just too much for me, right? Oh, a new one. Amy, welcome to the show. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and this is the BlueNote Fan Report. You're watching me on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and throw your thumb in the air that you like. And remember that this is the only show that during the season gives you a live pregame, intermission, and postgame show. I promise if I was on the ice ever with Ben, Kadri, or Marchand, I would get a game misconduct, beating my ass. Kick, most likely. Jason, I'm with you there, bud. I mean, you gotta, you have to do that. You have to take, you can't. That was so disrespectful, right? And it was Bush League. It was very Bush League. It was, first of all, it should have been a misconduct. It should have been a misconduct on Ben, right? It should have been unsportsmanlike and a misconduct on Ben, and the refs let it go. Well, if the refs are going to let it go, then it's up to Pietrangelo to not make it okay, right? To not make it okay. What did they call there? I don't know what they called there. Wow, I didn't even see what they called there. I have to look that up. I didn't see a penalty on that play at all. Pull up the event summary here real quick. Actually, I need the game summary. Oh, wrong game. I'm working on it. Here we go. Hedman for interference. I didn't see interference on that. Wow. I did not see it. I didn't see interference on that at all. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I looked at the wrong play, but I did not see interference on that at all. Well, Springfield is down now, 2-1, as the Wolves take this game in a shutout, 4-0. Springfield's got day to recoup and then come back. Where are we at? Who is your favorite? Amy's asking who my favorite Blues player is. You know what, guys? I'm going to let you answer that. I will let you guys answer that. Nitro hates every team in the things. Shackle says Tarasenko. Yes, my favorite player on this current player is Tarasenko. He is by far my favorite player. I've had a conversation with him. He reminds me so much of Brett Hull. I like what he does. I like the things that he does. He is above and by far my favorite player. And you know what? Maybe, I don't see the wrong he does. Right? Oh no, Amy, all your this is a channel that our motto is we're by a fan, for the fan, and about the fan. You are allowed to ask any hockey question you want to ask. All right? Any question you want to ask at all. Please fire away, and welcome to the channel. Welcome. During the season, this is your place to get a pregame show. I do a half-hour pregame show. I do the intermission show, and then I do anywhere from 30-minute to an hour or longer post-game show. Right? Jason's favorite Blues player would happen, I'm pretty sure, is Bobby. Right? And I can see that. Well, maybe you can get your uncle to get Tarasenko to come on my show. Right? I would absolutely love Tarasenko on my show. I'm trying. I've sent some feelers out there. Hopefully someday it'll come. Vazzy's playing the game of his life tonight. He really is. Vazzy's playing a very, very good game. Right? Vazzy says, "Niet." You know what? If I could get any Blues player, any current player on, it would be great. Right now, I got to use agents because they're out of the team's jurisdiction, more or less. And the teams, public relation guys don't like me because, I force it. I force the issue saying, wait a minute, you don't call me fan media. I'm media. Media is media. Nobody's often, okay. Man crush on Pavel Dimitra. Okay. Sorry about that, Jason. I have a jersey signed by Ken Wilson, actually. Ken Wilson lives here in Hawaii, and, if I could get him on the show, I would. If I could find him again, I would. I know somewhat the area he lives in, but is what it is, For me, if you want to ask my favorite player, I have two of all time, and I bet everybody here could guess my two favorite players. Right? I bet everybody could guess my two favorite players of all time. I want to see who can guess them. I'm pretty sure you guys will get this, right? And Amy, who is your favorite player? You asked me, now I'm going to ask you. Who's your favorite player, current and of all time? Butcher. He would be. He's in the list, but he's not on the top of it. He's not on the top of it. Amy's favorite player is Jordan Kyrou. That's not a bad one. Bobby and Hull. Hull is mine. You got one of them right. One of them is right. Nope. Nah, you still got one right there. Right? I did have a great show with Twister. Tarasenko is my current player. I'm talking of all time. All time. Right? All time. Tarasenko is my current player. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. But of all time, my all-time player, I have two. I'm really surprised that you haven't gotten the second one. Fedorko. Nope, not Fedorko. Uh-oh, dogfight. Get him, stop him. Grant Fuhr. That's a good one, but no. That's a good one. Oh man, you guys got it. If you think about it, you'll get it. There we go. Oh yeah, Shockey. Gary Unger. I have my cast signed by Gary Unger. The Iron Man. He's been on my show, 5 times, 6 times? Right? Yeah, the things that, Gary has been such a breath of fresh air. He's become a very good friend of mine. Right? Last year, and Shockey can attest to this. Right? Shockey can somewhat attest to this. Last year, during the alumni camp, which I was able to go to, the only reason Gary showed up was because I was there. Right? Yes, he did. That was I love seeing that. I really did. Nitros is Pat Maroon. I can see that. Pat Maroon, though, he only played with the Blues for 1 year. I think the hometown thing has a lot. He has a lot going with the hometown thing, being from Oakville and all of that. And he also has a really good reputation of being a solid guy, a stand-up guy, and I think that's got to do. You know what, Chris? I hope you do too, and I wish I could go back again. I really do. I just don't have the money, can't afford it. Robert! Yes, I agree with you, Robert. But I'll tell you what, Chris, the biggest thing that's upset me with that whole trip was the hockey stick. Right? And I've never had something disappoint me more than not getting that stick. And I feel so crappy about it that there was because I ended up having to leave. I had just broken my arm the day before. And it just things, there were some things going on, and it just got to a point that I couldn't, medicine wearing off and all these other things, that I just couldn't be there anymore. And I didn't realize, that I was supposed to take the stick, and I left it there. I'm really, it upsets me because that stick meant so much. But I do have the decal that's not up on the show right now, but I do have that decal, and it's healed up better. It's still a little, it's still a little off. I'm still getting therapy on it. I can do most things, right? Still supposed to have surgery, but I don't know what's going on with that. But I appreciate that. I appreciate your asking there, Shackled. Did I miss something there, Aaron? I'm not sure what I missed. Just trying to keep you guys entertained and not doing a great job of it. I was thinking about this. You remember I wrote that article, my 10, the top 10 blues of all time. I was thinking about this the other day. Would I change that? Okay. Well, I hope they get it. I hope they get another one. I hope they make it 3-1. Bueno's done 101 pitches, 4-3 done. 101 pitches. Well, 101 is a lot. 4-3 Brewers. I don't know. Is that game over or is it still going on? You know what, Bob? I think a lot of people would agree with that. And Bob, I don't know if the boys are listening. I doubt it. They're probably in bed already, but you can tell them a huge thank you from me. They sent me they sent me a happy Father's Day thing, and I really appreciated it. It made me feel good. I just, the video, but I just want to tell them thank you so much, and you can tell them for me. Well, if he's throwing 101 pitches in the sixth, yeah, he's in trouble. His control's not there today. And I think some of that's got to be with having Molina out. I think Molina helps him a lot. Right? I think Molina really helps Wainwright a lot. Just, they don't even have to give signs. Right? They don't even have to give signs. I did it one time. I don't anymore. I mean, to me, they're, Detroit's in another, we don't see them enough. There you go. I like that. Yeah, and I think right now with having him out, that's something that's going to affect Wainwright. It's not going to, you're not affecting one player, you're affecting two. Right? Right? Yeah. Tampa is playing very, very well against Colorado right now. Right? And I do hope that Tampa gets on the plane tonight and not tomorrow to fly into Denver. Oh, so Cicerelli's hurt. He's going right back to the tunnel. Man, do you know that somebody on the opposite team has been hurt in every single series that the Avalanche has played? Oh, wow. He fell down like I did when I broke my wrist. Oh, and he acted the exact same way. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. He did something to his shoulder. He popped his shoulder out. Oh, I like that. Taze tripped him. I didn't see the Taze trip. I didn't see him go down on his shoulder. Right? Who is Nitro? Good question. Who is the most overrated player on the Blues? Oh, man. That's a hard one. Because I don't think anybody's really overrated, per se. Oh wow. Yeah, well, there you go. Well, see, okay, Jason, I can see that a little bit. Okay, I can see that with him. I can see that with, uh, yeah, Aaron Possible there too. I could see that with Pareko. I could see it. I actually don't think there's one blue that's overpaid. I really don't. Um, what about Scandella? Right? I can see a little bit with Scandella. How some people will think that he's overrated. I really do like Scandella. I think Scandella has more upside than people give him credit for. Um, I'm not just saying that as a Blues fan. No, the Blues do have a very good. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Uh, I got to pull up my Twitter here to try and pull it up. Give me a second. Uh, I don't remember which Twitter account I had that on. Give me a moment, guy. Ah, damn it. I'm messing up here now. More try. Why am I messing up so bad? And I changed passwords and then forget what I changed them to. Yay, me. If I have this on something else. Give me a moment, guys. Sorry, man. I'm doing the best I can. Let's see here. I think I blocked myself out. Yay, me. I'm looking. I may have to reset an account. God, this is pissing me off. Oh, well. Thought I had it up to where I could get it easily, but I guess not. And now I'm messing things up. Oh, I think I just remembered what it might be. That's okay. Try this. There we go. So now I should be able to pull it up. Maybe we'll see. Okay, here it is. And Remember my login now. I don't remember my login now. God damn it. Oh, man, I'm just screwing up left, right, and center, guys. I know I have it on my phone, so. You're going to have that guy that works at the Av Stadium back on the show. I might. I don't know about this series because he's pretty busy. Am I going deep again? Uh-oh. That. Let me check something out here. Oh, no, not on that one. Oh, they might be watching it the other way. Can't get it one way, I'll get him the other way. Da, da, da. So here we go. I have it pulled up now. I'll read it here in a second. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just being me, and me is not playing nice today. I can't find nothing right. Come on, Bolts. Oh, wow. A year ago today, I had a year ago today, I had Chris Thornburn on. 2 years ago. I remember that. I remember that so much. Let me share that post. That was a great interview. I'm not seeing who posted that. No comments. Okay, well, I don't know. I tried. I can't find it. I'm not sure who that is, bud. Arizona's going to win the Stanley Cup. Not in a century. Did I miss anything in the last 5 minutes? You haven't missed anything. Dean Wolf Thornburn. That was a fun interview. A lot of fun. Oh, I guess Arnaudo blasted one. Way to go. Oh, wow. That was a beautiful goal there. On that backhander. Nice goal by Hedman. Nice goal. Burning up a little bit. Oh, well, let's get into, so where are my soccer fans at? If we got some soccer fans in, tomorrow morning at noon your time, noon Central Time, 7 a.m. my time, I'm going to be on a press conference with the head coach, and I want to know if you guys got any questions for the head coach of St. Louis City 2, John Hacksworth. All right, you guys have any questions for John? If you do, let me know, and then I can ask him and then get back to you on what he said. They're sitting really nice right now. They're ranked third in the league in power rankings. They're second in their tied for second in their division. They have goal scored. I think goal differential. They're tied. I think goals for they're ahead. He does. He does follow hockey. That I do know. Right. He has embraced the one town, one team, our town, our team concept. Really, right? I mean, he really has. No, it is, man. And I've enjoyed watching the Next Pro guys. I really have. I've absolutely enjoyed watching them play. They've got a couple of guys there that I know for a fact are going to be on the big team, and they're going to do something good. I know that they have an advantage right now that, they don't have guys going first team, second team. they're all on that. They're getting that. They've created this. I guess you'd call it culture and this chemistry that is playing out very, very well. Right? Hey, big thank you to Danny Johnson, Sammy Helms, Jeff Horseman, Ted Dieterman, Jason Nichols, Devin Dayton, Aaron Coulter, and John Hefner for putting those thumbs up on Facebook. Greatly appreciate it. If you do it on YouTube, I appreciate you too. Just don't know who you are. I would love to have one of the original. I'll interview anybody that wants to. If you want to come on and talk about, I don't remember the stars, to be honest. Right? Where do you see the soccer team in 10 years? That might be a little bit ahead. I think something like that is, where does he see, what's his goal in 5 years, in three to five, 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. I think that would be a better question. You know what? And that's something that actually I have a question that I want to bring up. I'm in a couple of the soccer groups, and I know that there are some people that are, that may not understand seating in soccer, but they went into, they got their tickets in the supporters, bought their tickets in the supporters section, because this is what they feel, and it's not a money. This is just that's the area that they want to be in, but those guys aren't getting to pick their tickets yet, and they feel a little left out. So that might be something that I bring up. I think he is. I really do. I do, my friend. I do. You know what? The next game is on, I think it's on Friday or Saturday. Let me look real quick. See if I can pull up my email. Pull up my email real quick and look at something. So they played Real Monarchs, who are just a horrible team. The game is on Saturday, June 25th at 6 p.m. out there in Edwardsville. I mean, I would go check it out. Go to the app or go to their thing. I have not been to anything more than a college soccer game. I haven't been to a professional game, so I would like to go. I really would. Right? I really would. And I like, I tell you, I know how to watch soccer. I do know the game. I do understand the game. And I like what I'm seeing. He has got these guys playing a pretty decent brand of soccer. They're not, trying for the fake penalty. They're not trying to get the shot, the penalty shot or any of that. They're playing a solid game. They're getting up. They're supporting each other. The goal that Sporting KC got against them, and there were a couple that they got really close. Where there was one that got stopped right on the goal line, where they got some. They were able to counter. They got some strong counters, and I think that's something that they'll work on and try and correct. But this will be their first home game in 5 games. So they've had a 5-game, road trip, and here they are at home. So let's see what happens, right? I'm looking forward to it. They moved the press conferences to noon Central Time, so they would be a little bit later for me, because they were doing them at 9 a.m., which was like 4 a.m. here, and wasn't that good for me. So they did move them, and he did say, "No, we did it just for you," and I appreciate that, and that's why I'm going to make sure that I'm there. That I get in on the media for it. And, I appreciate them that they've given me this, right? That they've given me this chance. They've been really, really solid. And I'm going to try and get Coach on. I really am. I'm going to have to, I've been looking at some things. I think I'm going to wait until the finals are over and then look at his schedule. And I'm going to actually talk to him about possibly see what he, about doing a weekly coaches show. I think he would enjoy that. I really do, because I think he wants to connect the St. Louis fans. I really do. I get this feeling from him. He's from Tampa, so he's a Tampa Bay fan, and but he remembers the days of the MLS, right? That was huge for him, right? The days of the MLS, and you know, he talked to me. I brought that up, and he talked to me about that because I asked him if he had gone back and watched any film of the Steamers and that, and when the MLS was here and when they were, you know, hugely popular. And he told me, no, I didn't need to watch video. I lived it. So it was, you know, I like that fact from him. Really helped me. Well, guys, we're just over that hour mark, and I'm not seeing a ton of comments. So with that being said, I guess I'm going to call this a night. It is Obi-Wan night. The last episode of that. I can't wait. I'll watch it later tonight, and then I'll watch the Marvel, Miss Marvel. I'm liking it. I didn't think I would, but it's been better. They will not be on Bally Sports Midwest. They will be on. Right now, you can watch it free at MLSNextPro.com. Next season, they will be on Apple TV. Right? So with them being on Apple TV, I really don't know if they're going to be on Bally Sports Midwest. They might, but I really don't know. Right? They could. It could be one of those things where it's, you know, the local market, you know, like the Blues do, that the Blues games are on this or there. So bet you didn't know you were talking to the only professional soccer player that played. And you were a professional soccer player, John? I didn't know that. Wow. Interesting. I'm not sure what you mean by inner pool. Is that inner proof? I'm not sure what that is there, Don. Right? Soccer's a fun game to watch. I know John's a big soccer fan. John would love if I get the coach on the show, and I think, you know, and hopefully we can get, you know, if I can get the coach, you know, it would be hugely interesting. I'm actually, well, you know what? I might send that email out tonight. I want to put a post in the group and see how many people would be interested in that, and we'll go from there. Well, guys, I want you guys to have a great night. Maybe tomorrow or Friday, we'll see. There'll be a show. You know, we're hit and miss right now. We're just taking things as it goes, see what happens. I know that the next playoff game I don't think is until Saturday, because I think they're getting 2 days off. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be Saturday, and we'll go from there. Guys, have a great night. This is Guy the Wild Blues fan saying aloha and mahalo, and you got to know I'm bleeding St. Louis with you.